Hello and welcome again to another edition of Friday Afternoon Divrei Torah. In this week's Seder we read about the mon. The Jewish people decided to complain about the mon once again, calling it the following. They called it Lechem HaKelokel. What does Lechem HaKelokel mean? Many of the Mefarshim, many of the Rishonim struggle to define and describe what exactly this word means. One of the interpretations that's given is Lechem HaKelokel means it's the bread that goes rotten. The mun was a type of bread that went rotten every single night. You took some, you set it aside, by the next morning it was gone. And so the Jewish people were very upset. The mun was rotten. They couldn't use it. It was useless. What were they going to do with it? And so now they said, we don't want this bread anymore. We want stuff that lasts. We want stuff that's okay, that's going to be able to be used for more than 1 day, for 2 days, 5 days. Why only for 1 day? And God punished them for that. So, but what's behind it? Why was it actually that the mun was given to them for only 1 day at a time? The answer that's given can be told with a story. There was once a man who sent his son to university, and he put enough money in the boy's bank account to last him to the end of the year. And he wanted to hear from his son how he was doing, how he's getting used to university, if he's going to parties, if he's having a good time, who his new friends are. He just wanted to know what was going on. He heard nothing. He waited a week, he waited 2 weeks, he waited 3 weeks, nothing happening. One day he said, this is enough. He logged into his son's bank account, he had the details, and he pulled out all the funds. And his son that afternoon went to the cash machine and put in the debit card and put in the PIN and waiting for some money to come out. No funds. He picks up the phone and he calls up his father and he says to him, Dad, yes, how are you? How's everything? How's mom? By the way, there's no cash in my bank account. He goes, I knew you'd call. That was the whole purpose. See, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if He had given us the mon, if He had given us the mon to last us for days, for weeks on end, nobody would think about Him. We have our food, we have our drink, we have our clothes, we have everything we need. Who needs something about God? But God wanted us to interact with Him on a daily basis. God wanted us to pray to Him on a daily basis. And so God went and made a special miracle called the mon. It came down from heaven once a day. And if you didn't eat what you had for today, it disappeared. It was gone. There was nothing you could do with it. And you woke up the next morning not knowing if you'll have food for your children or not. Imagine that sort of predicament to be in. But God wanted that the Jewish people should call out to Him, that they should realize that their sustenance, that their livelihood depends on God. And it's not something that's been given for a long time. And that's why He gave them this Lechem HaKelokel. We must realize that our livelihood and our health and everything that we have depends on God on a daily basis. Just because we had it yesterday doesn't mean we'll have it tomorrow or today. Pray. Pray for the things that you want. It's worth praying once a day, at least. Even just to keep the status quo or to get things better. Have a good Shabbos.